I have been wanting to share a piece of insight, and it's going to be ironic, that I had to remind myself of recently, and I'm hoping that this can be a reminder for me later on if I ever forget. But it's about experiencing life on your own terms and in your own way. I think that we are constantly fed experiences, insight, wisdom, stories from friends, from family, from online media, whether that's TikTok or YouTube, Facebook, TED Talks, podcasts, people that we admire, LinkedIn thought pieces. The list can go on and on. There's so much wisdom and knowledge out there that's easily accessible now. And something that I've had to constantly remind myself is the fact that someone's experience is their own experience, and it does not necessarily mean that my experience will be the same. Just as a small example, I moved to a city where my sister had lived for 15 years. And I had asked her, what are some local restaurants to try? And she would give me her opinion on these restaurants. The food tastes terrible. The wait is so long. The service isn't great. Not always negative. There were some positive things said too, but I think we all tend to harp on the negative things when it comes to food. Like, obviously, I don't want to go eat at a shitty restaurant. But I remember telling myself, that's your experience. It might not be my experience. And I didn't let her opinions or her experience of a restaurant deter or hinder me from having my own experience at that restaurant. And I think that that's something that can scale, right? That same piece of advice can go towards building a business. Maybe the way someone's built a business and the experience and wisdom they gained along the way from their own journey into building a business won't be the same as if you were to start a business. We all have our unique upbringing. We all have different lifestyles. We all value different things. And we may have parts where they intersect, where we have similarities with people or the people around us. But the truth is, no one journey is the same as someone else's. And it's so important to understand that the experience that you get may not always be the same experience as your mom, as your dad, even as your mentor. It might not always be the same. And so it's so important to feel empowered to go and experience life yourself, right? To go and experience these things and these circumstances and these moments, experience them for yourself, draw your own conclusion, build your own wisdom from your own experience. And I think it's very easy to get lost in the sauce. It's very easy to get lost in the overload of information to the point where you're hesitant or you're paralyzed to move forward and to actually do something, or to let it affect how you experience that experience. It takes away that natural curiosity and that natural wonder and that lust of life when you are grounded by other people's baggage, by other people's experiences. It's not to say that we shouldn't share our experiences with other people. I think we should, right? I think it's beautiful that we are in a day and age where we can hear experiences from people other than our close circle, right? You can hear about someone's experience from the other side of the world or from the state right next to yours. And I think that's great. That's beautiful. But also, I think it also opens the door of making you possibly more hesitant to pursue an experience on your own that isn't biased. And so I find myself constantly reminding myself that I am free to experience things on my own and draw my own conclusions from those experiences. And I want to keep reminding myself that a lot of the beliefs that you may have, whether it's too risky or it's too hard or it's too difficult or it won't come to fruition or it won't be successful, to really challenge yourself and question yourself about where that belief came from. And it's a limiting belief because it's someone else's ceiling, or it could be someone else's ceiling, right? And to ask yourself whether or not your fear and hesitation, or even your thoughts, even if they're neutral, about a circumstance or a situation or experience that you're going through, are those even your thoughts, right? Like, is that wisdom that you've built? Have you experienced it for yourself? Have you seen for yourself whether or not that rings true for you? The way that I've grown up, I've had to constantly ask myself, is this what I actually think, right? Or is this like a thought that someone else put in my head? I don't know. I have to sit down, I have to think about it. And I have to bring myself out of that and understand that this is not where my natural curiosity was. It turned into this because I absorbed information from other people. And so I just want to constantly remind myself and other people, of course, if you're watching this, that you give yourself the opportunity to build wisdom through your own experience, right? That you give yourself the time to forge your own thoughts and your own opinions, to not let other people define what makes one experience more valuable than the other. I really hope that you fall in love with that journey. I hope that you fall in love with that journey and that you learn more about yourself and what that journey might teach you about life. And more importantly, I hope that it teaches you more about you and that you can walk away with your own understanding, your own conclusion, without anyone else's thoughts mingling in, right? Without anyone's thoughts kind of editing your own experience.